Here are the things you realize as soon as you buy a gaming console. When you have finally saved enough money to buy a brand new PS5, you make your way to Amazon or your local Walmart. You quickly realize that your favorite console costs significantly less than a decent gaming PC. The best part is that your PS5 or Xbox Series X already has everything you need inside the box. You take it out, plug it in, connect it to a TV you already own, and you are literally playing games in 20 minutes flat. You don't have to build anything, install drivers, or figure out if your RAM is compatible with your motherboard. Just plug it in, turn it on, and play. There are a lot of famous AAA titles that aren't available on your $1,000 gaming PC, but you can find them easily on the PlayStation Store. Many major titles, including Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 4, and Halo Combat Evolved, were launched as console exclusives before eventually expanding to PC. This is a real pain for PC gamers, because exclusive titles often spend a long time on consoles before releasing on PC. For example, it took over 2 years for Resident Evil 4 to make the jump. Even the most awaited game of all time, GTA 6, which is hopefully releasing in November 2026, is set to launch exclusively on PS5 and Xbox Series X. If you want to enjoy the latest titles on day one, a console is a smart decision. Once you install your favorite game and turn it on, the performance will likely shock you. The game runs as smoothly as it would on a $900 gaming PC. The graphics look great, and you can still get a stable 60 FPS in Cyberpunk 2077. Another thing you'll notice is the loading times, or more accurately, the lack of them. On a PS5, games load in literally under 5 seconds. That custom SSD inside the console is genuinely one of the most noticeable upgrades in modern gaming, and it's something you can't fully appreciate until you experience it yourself. Then there's the DualSense controller. With haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, the controller physically reacts to what's happening in the game. It doesn't sound much, but the experience is worth it. So, you've had your console for a year or two. A massive new game drops, and it's pushing the hardware to its limit. Maybe the frame rate dips, or the graphics aren't quite what you expected. That's the moment you realize you might have been better off with a gaming PC. On a PC, you could upgrade your GPU, swap your CPU, or add more RAM to run the game properly. Sadly, you can't do that with a console. The only thing you can upgrade on a PS5 is the storage. You can change the console's faceplates, but that won't help your FPS. On a console, your upgrade is waiting 6 or 7 years for the next generation to be released. For most people, this is fine because consoles are designed to last an entire generation. But if you're someone who always wants the best possible performance, this will eventually start to bother you. You've got your console set up and you call a friend to play some multiplayer. You launch the game, hit play online, and the game stops you. To play online, you actually need a PS Plus subscription. To play almost any game online on a PS5, Sony charges around $80 a year for the base tier. Xbox has a similar setup with Game Pass Core. To be fair, these subscriptions do come with perks. You get free monthly games, store discounts, and, in the case of Xbox Game Pass, a massive library of games. But the reality still hurts. You paid $500 for the console, $70 for the game, and now you have to pay a third charge just to play with your friends. If you've ever been a PC gamer, this is going to be the one that quietly bothers you the most. You can't install any mods. No mods for optimizing your Minecraft gameplay, no mods to enhance the video quality of the goated San Andreas. But on PC, if you're playing something like Skyrim, you can go online, download thousands of free mods made by the community, and completely transform the entire game. Some of these mods are genuinely better than paid DLC. This majestic feeling never came to the console community. If you've ever spent an entire afternoon installing a ton of mods to enhance your Minecraft experience just like me, then that whole experience just disappears when you switch to console. The final conclusion: if your main goal is to play console-exclusive games, or any other AAA title, while you're laying on your couch, then you probably go for it. But if you want to enjoy mods, or you are too broke for paid online subscriptions on console, just like me, then you should just upgrade your current PC. If you found this video entertaining, and you think it considers a like alongside a subscribe, then please do. Until we meet again.
Until we meet again!